Hello, good evening, Stampers. This is Pat from Pat's Card Corner. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I barely made it on here. I don't know what's going on. It's just been one of those days where like everything seems to go wrong. So like right before I got on here tonight, I dropped everything. I managed to just dump it right onto the floor. So I've been picking up pieces off the floor, which is always fun. And now I'm just trying to get online on my computer so I can actually see comments. So if you're there, I would love for you to say hi, tell me where you're from. Because my computer has been traveling with me all day, so it hasn't been plugged in here at home and is just very slow at booting up sometimes. So I'm just trying to see what's going on. All right, so I have a very quick, easy, fun card for you tonight. And I don't know what's wrong with all my stuff is just going crazy. Hope your day's been better than mine. So, but I'm gonna try and go ahead and get started and see if I can get things going on my other site. So while we're doing that, I am gonna tell you all the pieces of paper that you're gonna need. You don't need very many. Actually, it's kind of a, it's like a quick and easy little card here. So you're going to need a piece of cardstock that measures 4 1/4 by 11. We are going to do a little bit of scoring on this. So that's just, it's simple scoring, so it's real easy. You'll also need a coordinating piece of cardstock that is 4 by 4. I'm gonna flip that. See, I even got my things on here. That's 4 by 4. And then you're going to need, there's my 4 by 4. You're going to need a piece of white cardstock that is also 4 by 4. So I'm gonna kind of put these over here. Hopefully you can see them. And okay, finally got my computer going. Good Lord of Moses. Okay, and it's thinking. All right, you'll need a piece of designer series paper. This is from the Flowers for Every Season. It is one of the papers in the annual catalog that is going to be retiring at the end of April. So it's got tons and tons of different patterns and stuff. This is the other side, but this piece is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. Then you'll need a piece of coordinating paper, and you can see there's an entire piece there that coordinates with it. It's actually the back of another one. That piece is 3 7/8 this way by 7/8 that way. And then you'll need a piece of cardstock that matches your coordinating cardstock. That is 4 by 1. So hopefully you can see that. And I'm going to leave that there just for a second, and so you can get the measurements down. Because this card is so easy. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. And you're also going to need a little bit of some kind of twine. So this, my paper here is Misty Moonlight. This is Misty Moonlight with a little bit of silver and a little bit of white mixed in. So you will need a little bit of twine or else thin ribbon. You will need a pair of scissors to cut this and to do a little bit of other cutting. And then you're going to need, I also have 2 circles. One is a 2 1/4 inch circle. That is one of the punches they're retiring. And the other one is a 2 inch circle. That is also one that they're retiring. And But you can also use rectangles, squares, whatever kind of fits your sentiment. So it doesn't matter what you get. Oh, hey, Judith, how are you? Ah, hey, Elise. Thank you for the good thoughts. Yeah, I'm keeping positive here. Okay, so, yeah, apparently my computer can't play the video, so I can't see what I'm doing. So hopefully this will all work out. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to score our big piece of cardstock. So I'm going to take these little stickers off because I don't need them. I know what size they are. And then we're going to get my trimmer out. And here we go. And hold on just a second. Nope, that's not working. I don't know what's going on here. Just so many problems. Okay. All right, so we're going to score this at, well, if I turned it around, it would be more helpful. Ah, good Lord. I just dropped it on the floor again. Okay, we're going to score it at 5.5, which is right down the middle. So if you're just like a regular card, move my thing. So we're going to score it right there. And then I'm actually going to put these out of the way before I drop them on the floor too. Pick up my other circle. And because I need to put my little arm out because we're going to score it at 6 3/4. So, hey Cruz. So we scored it at 5.5 and we scored it at 6 3/4. And that's all the scoring that we need to do. Super simple, like I said. And then we're just going to fold it in half, just like we do a normal card. And now I have the other scoring line is actually on the top here. So, I forgot all the important stuff. Glue, scissors, man. Okay. And then the other piece where you see the scoring line, we're going to fold it, whoops, we're going to fold it the other way. So we're going to fold it that way. So it's going to kind of be like that. So if you're holding it up, you can kind of see how it kind of makes like a little zigzag. So the first thing we're going to do though is we're going to open it up and we're going to take some of our adhesive. And you can use, this is Stampin' Seal, which works great. You can also use glue. You can use tear and tape if you wanted to, but we're gonna put adhesive right here in the middle in this little, between the two score lines. So I'm just gonna put some there. Gonna put some there. Oop, got it on my paper. And then we're just going to close it up, push it down, and now this is how our card is gonna open, just like that. Isn't that easy? Easy peasy. Okay, so we're going to set that aside just for a second. And I still can't see what I'm doing. And we're going to adhere these pieces together. So your designer series paper, which is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, is going to go on top of your 4x4 piece. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out what's wrong with my computer. It just doesn't want to be helpful. Oh, now it's working. Maybe for a second. Okay. Oop. Get that on there. Stuck to my hand. So we're just going to put that on top. And we're actually going to, nope, got it crooked. Think about the Stampin' Seal is it'll come up right away without ripping your paper. if you didn't get it right in the right spot, which I didn't. So we're gonna try this again. Nope, that's not it either. There's not a lot of edge to go around, so you just kind of need to make sure you kind of get it in the right spot. Nope, that didn't work either, man. All right. Now you get to see how my day has gone already, and this is just driving me crazy. All right, I ripped my piece here. I should probably show you the card that's already done. I'm going to take that off. This you won't see. Well, actually, oh, I'm going to cut another piece. Nope, I'm going to flip it this way because you're not going to see it on the other side, so it'll be okay. Because it's going to get glued down to the front of our card because I can't see what I'm doing. All right, well, that's what it's going to be. So that's how it's going. All right. Then this piece is going to go right here on the front of your card, just like that. And I'm going to use glue on it this time, so I don't have that problem. I can slide it around where I want it, which I should have done with the other piece. And this is kind of where it ripped a little bit, but you know what? No one will see it because it's going to be on the back of your card. And there you go. Okay. And there we go. Okay, so now we're going to take the other two pieces that we had and we're going to glue those together, and then these two pieces, which are going to be glued together, are going to go right on this side like that. Get this glued down a little bit better. There we go, just like that. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue on there. Hopefully, so we are going to make multiples of this card because it's super easy. So I've got some to show you with some other papers. Yeah, almost put it on the wrong piece there. So I'm going to get another crack at getting this right. So here we go. And put glue on the back of that. Get that off my hand. That is going to go right there. Just like that. And then we are going to stamp my sentiment on this piece right here. Like I said, you can use rectangles or whatever you want. I'm using the Dandelion Wishes stamp set because I need to make some get well cards for people. So I really just kind of love this sentiment, sending well wishes your way. So, and this is another stamp set that is retiring. So if you like this stamp set and the sentiments on it, then you're going to want to hop over and take a look at the retiring list and place an order and get it before it's gone. So those retiring items are only available until May the 3rd, because on May the 4th the new catalog comes out. So, but they're also only available while supplies last, so that means they won't be around for, if they get sold out before you get a chance to buy it, they're going to be gone. So I'm stamping this in Misty Moonlight ink because that's what I have on my cardstock. I need to fix this here real quick because it's just going to drive me crazy. I'm putting glue on here. I don't know if you can see that because it was trying to fold up from where I'd peeled it off before. So I just want to scooch it down. Much better, much better. Sorry, just a little OCD about that. So we just kind of fix that. Then this is going to go on top of there with a little bit of glue. Just like that. And I am going to put it on my card, but I'm also going to put a few, as soon as I find them, butterflies on my card too. So I have all kinds of retiring stuff to show you that is going away. This punch, I'm going to flip it this way because otherwise it gets kind of shiny and you can't see it. Has two butterflies on it, a big one and a little one, and I'm gonna just punch a couple of the little ones and put it on my card once I get that on there. And what I do with my extra paper, and that has now gone by the wayside too. Hello. Oop, there it is, right in front of me. So I just have some scraps. This is bumblebee paper, so I'm just gonna punch a couple little ones out of there. Oop, there's two little ones. And then I'm gonna punch a couple, you can see where I punched some out earlier, a couple little blue ones, and I'm gonna layer them on top of each other. There we go. So I'm just gonna put one on top of the other, right in the middle. I am going to kind of bend their little wings a little bit because I'm going to put some glue right in the middle, right there. So I can put them on. So I want these to kind of like dry for a second before I put them on the card. There we go. And I'm going to do the same with that one. And then while these kind of like dry a little bit, just so that they don't come apart, because they'll stay together, not to worry. We're going to put our sentiment on and the, and I'm going to show you how to put the twine on because that's really kind of cute. Oops, I put them on upside down. There we go. Okay. So here's my little butterflies. So this I'm going to put on with dimensionals as soon as I find them. So I'm just going to put some of those on the back. I'm running out here. And I'm going to kind of put it like right here because I want my butterflies to kind of fly away a little bit. And so I folded up the top layer. The other ones I'm going to keep flat, and I'm going to put a dimensional on the bottom of that, so it'll kind of look like he's flying off the page, just like that. So I'm going to put one kind of right on the edge there. And then we're going to put one over here on the flowers. So and hopefully we'll see him. We'll put him over here a little bit. Kind of like there. So, and now we're going to do a little thing with our twine. So what I am going to do, if I have this is another one of the punches that's retiring. It kind of looks like that. It's called the Classic Label Punch. I'm going to punch a little notch right on the end here, but I'm also going to show you how to do it with scissors. So one end I'm going to do with this. If you don't have this punch, then you can obviously do it with scissors too. So you're just going to do it right, just kind of center this panel right here with the top of this, and you just want the very top edge so you can kind of see, hopefully you can see that. So you don't really need too much, you just want a little bit of a notch. And hope you can see that. I'm going to put this behind it. So now you can see how it's notched right there. But you can also do that with a pair of scissors. Super easy. I just threw my stuff everywhere. So I'm going to do the other end with scissors, and you're probably not even going to be able to tell. But it's so much easier to do with the punch. So all you do is find kind of where the middle is, and you just snip up just right to about where on this card, where the other piece of cardstock is, and then you just angle it from both sides and cut it, and it should come out. So I have to pull it out a little bit. And there you have a notch on the other side. So you can see, I know it's kind of hard to see. So there's the one side that I cut. There's the other side that I didn't. Very close. Might want to trim off. And then we're going to take our twine, which has also disappeared. Nope, right here. So I'm going to kind of leave a little tail on it this way. I'm actually going to wrap it around twice, and you're going to put the twine like right inside the little notch. Kind of give yourself a big enough piece, and we're just going to tie that just in a bow. So I'm just going to tie that in a bow. And hopefully I'll get it in a bow. There we go. It's a little big, so I'm just going to pull the ends and make it a little bit smaller. Yep. And there's our bow. Just trim off the edge or ends so that they're kind of even. And now we have to just put the inside of our card together. And this is the 4x4 piece of basic white cardstock. And if you want, you can obviously stamp a sentiment in the middle before you attach it. I'm going to go ahead and put it down. So I'm just going to put some glue on the back of that. And we're just going to put this right in the middle. And that is our card. Super easy, whoops, super fast, not hard at all. So because it didn't take very long, I'm going to make another one, and this one I'm going to use the Pampered Pets paper. So this one is kind of maybe a little more serious because it's a get well card, but we're going to make one that's also fun. I have a friend whose son is having a birthday, and he obviously likes dogs, so we are going to do the same thing, except for we're going to be using some dog paper. This is from the Pampered Pets paper, or Playful Pets. Oh, I forgot what it's called. It's the Pampered Pets stamp set, which I'll show you. It goes with this. This stamp set will be in the new catalog. The paper will not, and the paper has all kinds of fun images in it. I don't have a lot of it left, but one of the things that I do have left is this is one of the pieces that's got, this is the piece that has stripes on the back. This one has some bigger animals. But the dies that go with this set will also cut out some of these. They'll cut out one of these dogs. They'll cut out this one. So we're going to do a little die cutting too. So this is your piece of 4 1/4 by 11. And I'm just going to score this again, just like we did the first one. And it's going to be scored at 5 1/2 and 6 1/4. So I have to pull my little arm out so I can do 6 1/4. Here we go. And then all you're going to do is you're just going to fold it in half, just like a regular card. And this is where the other score line is. You're just going to fold it back, give it a really good crease. Then And we're going to open it, and then we're going to open it up, and this is where we're going to put the glue. I'm actually going to use glue this time. Last time I used my Stampin' Seal, so I just want you to see that you don't have to have Stampin' Seal. If all you've got is glue, or whatever kind of adhesive you want, then we're just going to close it up, give it a good press, rub, and now our card is ready. So this piece is the 4x4 piece of coordinating cardstock. This piece is a 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. I'm just going to layer those on top of each other, just like that. So put a little glue on it so we don't have the same problem I had the last time. I can scooch it around if I want. There we go. Looks even to me. And then this is just going to go right on the front, right here. So I'm going to put that on. You can see how fast these cards go together, and there's not very many pieces, so it's a good chance to use up if you just have maybe like a 4x6 piece of cardstock. I mean, that's plenty to make this card. So, and then I have a little bit of striped paper here that I'm going to put. This is a 1 inch by 4 inch, and this is 7/8 by 3 7/8. So I'm going to, oops, got glue on my paper here. I need to get that off. Everything's sticking to it, and it's right in the middle of my paper. There we go. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue on there and put it on here. Yep. Just like that. And then we're going to just glue this to the front. And it's going to go just like that. Okay, so we're going to do things a little bit out of order. I'm going to put this in inside the middle. It's going to go right here. Only because the piece is kind of sitting here. And then we're going to do a little stamping. So that piece is going to go right here. This is actually going to be a birthday card. So I'm going to use this. I hope your day is a real treat. And then I'm also going to stamp this little dog here. So the kind of dog he has is not this one right here. Which is I think some kind of terrier maybe. But if I do the back of the dog, it could be any dog. So I'm going to do the back of I'm going to stamp the back of the dog here, which is this one. So we're going to use that stamp, and we're going to use this one. And so I have a piece of just Whisper White cardstock that just, look, it magically appears. And all I need is some black ink, which is also going to magically appear. So we're just going to stamp him, get him good and inked up. Let's just stick him right there. There he goes. And then I think I'm going to stamp this in real red ink, which is the color of my cardstock. So, and I have somewhere, I have a piece of, if I can find it, that's not it. Hold on. Almost forgot. So I made a little, this is just I think it's 2 1/4 by 1 inch. Yep, that's metric, but that's all this is. And then I have another piece of white somewhere laying around here that will fit in there. But all right, it's here somewhere. So I'm going to talk to you while I cut it because I've lost it already. So all right, ta-da! Piece of paper, and that'll fit. And I'm just going to stamp that in real red. Hopefully I'll get it straight. Looks good to me. So this is just going to go on here. Just going to glue that on the back. Right there. And we're going to put him on there on the card, but we need to color this little guy here. So the friend that has the dog, his dog is kind of gray with some black spots, so I'm going to do my best to make this gray and black spots, but I am going to give him a little red collar so it'll kind of stick out. And these are Stampin' Blends markers, so I'm just going to kind of color them real quick. So, and we're just going to use some smoky slate because that's a good gray color. And I'm basically just kind of tracing around his little fur pieces with the dark color, and just kind of a little bit just outlining him. So he'll have a little bit of shadow to him. And these are really cute little dogs. So like I said, this stamp set will still be in the new catalog. And then I'm just kind of doing big circles, and we're just going to kind of color him in. And then I'm going to give him some little darker spots on him. I'll probably do that later. I need to look at a photograph of him so I make sure I kind of get him at least similar to what color he is, or kind of get him spotty in the right places. Okay, so this little dog you can die cut with these dies. So these are the dies. They're called Pets dies. So this, some of the dies, like I said, you can cut directly from the paper. So like this is the paper, I can show you. So like this one, it'll just cut that exact dog right out. And some of the other little, there's some cats also, so some of these other dies will cut some of the cats. So, but we're going to cut this one. Maybe that one's not going to go in there. Well, maybe I have the wrong one. Oh, all right, we're going to fussy cut him. So now you get to watch me fussy cut. I thought for sure this one had the die would cut him out, but it's okay. It's kind of how my day's been going. So how's your day been going? I hope everybody's having a good day. Obviously I'm not going to cut all the little hairs out. I'm just going to kind of scooch around them. And if you move your paper when you're cutting and not so much your scissors, it's a lot easier to kind of cut around stuff. Especially when you're going around like corners and ears. Must cut his ear off. That would not be good. Alright, I need to make that smaller because that's driving me crazy. So we're just going to cut in there, scooch around there. Don't want to cut his ear off. That would be bad. So I don't own a dog. Never owned a dog. My daughters do. So I'm a dog grandma. I have no grandchildren, just grand dogs. They're very cute. In fact, one of them is a Pomeranian, which looks just like the one in the paper that I showed you. The other ones, that belongs to one daughter. The other ones belong to my other daughter, and they are French bulldogs, so different kind of dog, but so cute. She actually has two of those, and then they have an English bulldog and a grandpa dog, they call him, because he's was a shelter rescue, and he watches over all of the other three, so he's kind of funny to watch him. Okay, so we're going to figure out how I'm going to put him on here. We're going to put that on kind of like that so we can see the dog. I think that'll work. Yeah, maybe that way. Nope, maybe this way. That way. I like him better that way. All right, so this is going to go on with dimensionals, wherever they are. These will work. And then I have a couple other cards to show you made with this same stamp set. So I hope you guys are still there. I can't tell, but I hope so. All right, so we're just going to put this about there, and then I am going to put him on dimensionals too. And then we're going to attach our twine around the edge, and the Playful Pets has some black and white twine that matches the paper. I believe that is also retiring, so if you are interested in that, you're going to want to get some of that before it retires. And where did they go? Oh yeah, and these little things are retiring too. I didn't have these originally, so I actually just bought them. They're like little dog bones. Aren't they cute? So there's little dog bones and little hearts. So I'm going to put a little dog bone on my twine, because I thought, you know, it's a special birthday present. We need to do something special. So this is the black and white twine. We are going to notch the ends of this, and I am going to use this punch to do it. So I did show you how to do it with scissors earlier, but just for the sake of time, I'm going to just punch it this time. So you punch it on one end, and then to do the other end, you have to move it actually to the other side. So you can do the other side. I'm trying to kind of eyeball it so I get it in the middle. I think that's about right. And then we're going to take our twine, going to kind of leave a tail. I'm going to wrap it around 2 times. Leave a big enough piece. And let's kind of get a little even here. So I am going to thread this little, has a little thing on it. Hopefully I can get this threaded through. We're going to thread the little bone on there. And Actually, I think I should have put it on the other piece. We'll see. Yep, needs to go on the other piece, so he's hanging the other way. This way he's hanging upside down. So if you're putting these on, you're going to want to put it on the piece that will be on the bottom, so it'll hang off. So let's try that again. Here we go. Okay, and then you're just going to tie this in a bow. Super easy, but having the little notches on there will keep this from sliding off, so it's not going to slide off. And actually, need to see, otherwise, he's going to slide down. Let me, I can get him in here. I don't want him to slide. I might have to put a little glue dot on the underneath him so he doesn't slide down too much. So you want him, you don't kind of want him to, kind of want people to see him. Maybe I should have left him on the other end. Maybe I should have tied him in a knot. All right, we're going to do that. We're going to tie just a little knot on him so he doesn't slide around. We're improvising a little here. Oops. There we go. There, now he's not going to go anywhere. Now he's going to stay on that piece. Oop. I just did what I told you it wasn't going to do. Slide it off. There we go. So we're just going to flip him around. There it goes. Tie my little bow. Fix the bow. There we go. I might have to fix that thing again. So just going to tie a little bit there, and then we're just going to put, I already put it on the inside. Whoops. So there you go. So this card is done. Little pet card, and the other card is wherever I put it. I've lost it already. Oh, here it is. I put something else on top of it. So there's the other card, and I have a couple more to show you that you can also do. So when I made these cards, we used two different papers on here just to give it a little contrast, but you can use all one piece of paper like I did on this one. This paper is from the Dragonfly, from the Dandy Garden set of designer series paper, and this is the little dragonfly that goes with it. But this card, you can see I used both of the same, so you can use both of the same. This is kind of a monochromatic card. It's all Misty Moonlight. I just stamped him in Misty Moonlight ink and just punched him right out. And this sentiment is actually from the Dandy Garden, or Dragonfly Garden, excuse me, stamp set. And you can just see that that looks like that. And I also made one that has flamingos on it. This is from the Friendly Flamingo stamp set. These are some of the dies that come with it. This paper is the Forever Fern paper that is also in the annual catalog and will be retiring. So you can use this paper. A lot of the paper has leaves on it, but this kind of, to me, looked like Florida and flamingos. So that's why I did that. And then this one just says, hope your day is amazing as you. These sentiments were also from the stamp set. So you can see that you can make all kinds of cards with this one simple design, but they all look different. Well, obviously, because they're different papers. But so you can, you know, have a little fun with them. This is just a thank you. You can make some with pets. You can do flowers, anything you want. So it's just kind of a fun, easy, quick design. If you need a card really fast, it's just easy to make because you only need a few pieces and you don't need a lot of paper. So I hope you liked the cards. Cruz loves them. Yay! So if you like this, just like the video, share the video, whatever you want to do. This will be on my blog later this week, which is, I had my sign up, which I don't. Hold on, I got one. You can check it out. Here you go. Pat's Card Corner, www.jumpingintostamping.com. That is my web address or blog address, so you can check it out over on my blog. And there will be a link to the video on there too for my YouTube, because I will be posting it on my YouTube channel along with the dimensions. So everything will be right there. So if you didn't get it at the beginning of the video and don't want to go back and watch, you can check out the dimensions on the blog. So I hope you'll give these a try. If you do, let me know. I'd love to see what you make. And I will see you next Tuesday on Take Two Tuesday. Hope everyone has a wonderful week, and happy Easter that's coming up on Sunday. Have a great day.